Today we'll be having series of question and answers. So today you are going to be submitting your questions. You'll be submitting your questions, all right? Just drop your questions. Just drop your questions. Drop your questions on the comment box. All right. Yeah, you're welcome to another edition of live saxophone tutorial with Jadsax. Yeah, you're welcome to today's live saxophone tutorial with Jadsax. Today we are going to be having a series of questions. I'll be ready to answer so many questions today. As you are joining, kindly tell me your name and where you are joining from. While joining, kindly drop your name and tell me where you are joining from. Alright? And as you are doing that, be dropping your questions. Alright? Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Keep dropping your questions. As many questions as possible. Drop as many questions as possible. Alright? Today has already been scheduled for a live question and answers. So as you are joining live, tell me your name, where you are watching from, and at the same time, make sure you drop your question. Alright? Yes. Yeah. Tell me your name, where you're watching from, and at the same time, drop your question. There must be that particular problem or challenge you've been facing since you've been playing the saxophone, all right? So today is a good day for us to address those issues. Just make sure you drop your questions, all right? And as you are joining, please make sure you give this live video a thumb up like. Thank you, thank you. Alright, while joining, please kindly tell me your name and where you're joining from. Just like today has either been scheduled for question and answers. So make sure you drop your questions on the comment section. Make sure sure you drop your questions on the comment section. Drop your questions on the comment section. All right. All right. Kindly drop your name on the comment section and tell me where you're watching from. Okay. Today has been scheduled for live question and answers. So make sure you drop your questions. Make sure you drop your questions. Okay, this is Ashon Mike waving his hands on the comment section. Ashon Mike, please can you tell us where you're watching from? Please tell us where you're watching from. And you can at the same time drop your questions on the comment section. All right.
Good morning. What can I get for you? Hello.
Okay. All right, yeah, you're all welcome to today's live edition of live saxophone training with Jadsax. All right. So today has actually been scheduled for live questions and answers. So as you are joining, tell me your name and where you are joining from. Okay. Now at the same time, drop your questions on the comment section, please. Do that. All right. Okay. welcome. You're welcome back to my channel. I still remain Jadsax, and today we're going to be treating most challenging factors on the saxophone. Okay, so what you will do is just for you to drop your question on the comment section, and I will be attending to it one after the other. Okay, thank you for joining. 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 All right. Thank you for joining in today's live edition of Saxophone Training with Jadsax.
Know what's heavy? Walking into a party.
All right. Please, as you are joining, kindly tell me your name. Tell me your name and where you are joining from. Tell me your name and where you are joining from. Okay. So today has actually been scheduled for live question and answers. I'll be here today to answer so many questions on the saxophone. So as you are typing your name and telling me where you are chatting from or watching from, make sure you at the same time drop your questions on the comment section. All right, make sure you drop your questions on the comment section. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I have Fred Ernest Michael. Good evening, sir. Thank you, Mr. Fred Ernest Michael. Please, can you tell me where you're watching from? Okay. I have Victor Adeoye Babalola. Good evening, sir. All right, yeah. Mr. Victor, good evening, and you're welcome to today's live edition on the saxophone with Jadsax. All right. So, can you tell us where you're watching from, please? Okay. Fred Ernest Michael is watching from Germany. All right. Thank you for joining all the way from Germany. You're welcome to today's live edition with Jadsax. Today has been scheduled for live question and answers. All right. So you'll be asking me questions, most life challenging questions on the saxophone, and by God's grace I'll be here to attend to your questions. Right, thank you, Mr. Fred Ernest from Germany, Victor Adeoye from Kubwa. All right, you're welcome. I have Basi Emmanuel. Good evening, sir. Mr. Basi is from Lagos, that's Nigeria. Thank you for joining. So kindly start to be dropping your questions. All right, you can now start to be dropping your questions, and I will be attending to those questions one after the other. Okay, this is I Connect Global Creative Concepts, Muyiwa from New Jersey. All right, thank you for joining all the way from New Jersey. All right, anointing on you from Enugu. All right, you're welcome. And thank you for joining in today's live edition of Saxophone Training with Jadsax. Okay, today has been scheduled for live questions and answers. All right, so kindly make sure you drop your questions on the comment sections, and I'll be attending to them accordingly. Okay, please, if you are just joining, kindly make sure you give this live broadcast a thumb up, like. All right, just click on the like button, just like the video. Okay, just make sure you like it. Right, how to find the tonic sulfur of any song. Somebody said, what does it take to play like Jadsax? All right. Wow, Mr. Fred Ernest is asking a very good question. Okay, Michael is joining live from Abuja. That's Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, all right. I'm going to start from the first person that asked a question. All right, is asking how to find the tonic sulfur of any song. I love that question. Okay, this person said, whenever you don't feel like practicing, what should you practice? I love that. I will attend to. So just keep dropping your questions. Keep dropping your questions, and I'm going to be the first person to ask question here is Fred Ernest Michael, who asked a question by saying how to find tonic solver of any song. All right, I can still remember vividly I dropped a tutorial on this particular question because I found out that a lot of people are finding it difficult to find the tonic solver of a song. Maybe they just hear a song now and they find it difficult. They will always find it difficult to write the tonic solver of the song. All right. Now I'm going to give you some perfect example of things you need to do in order for you to be able to find the tonic solver of any song of your choice. All right. I'm going to give you, and you can at the same time send me a WhatsApp DM. All right. Okay, so that I will share the link of that particular tutorial with you. It's going to go a long way to help you. All right. And for as many who want to watch the tutorial on this particular topic, how to find the tonic solver of any song, you can at the same time send me a message, right, on my WhatsApp. Okay, for those of you who doesn't have my WhatsApp number, I'm going to call it now. All right, +234 8144 058 513. I'm going to call it again. +234 8144 058. And for the last time, I'm going to call it now. If you get the number, you can help me drop it on the comment section. You can help me write it on the comment section, right? And I will pin it down so that people can easily have access to the number. I'm going to call it again for the last time. +234 8144 058 513. It's the same number for everyone who is aspiring to sign up for the one-on-one intensive saxophone classes. All right, it's the same number you can use to reach out to me. Now, how to find the tonic solver of any song? That's the first question we're going to treat now, and this question is directly coming from Mr. Fred Ernest. Okay, thank you. Keep dropping your questions. I think today is going to be very lively. I love it. Now, how to find the tonic solver of any song? Number one, you need to understand the degree of the pitch of your notes. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to understand the degree of the pitch of your notes. Yes. Now I'm going to explain what I'm saying now. No, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. On your diatonic bed, just now, for instance, a lot of people just recite the tonic solver without understanding their level of pitch. All right, without understanding the degree of their pitch. That's why some people will be hearing saw and they will be calling re. All right, it's very possible. Sorry. All right, now they will be hearing another note and they will be calling another thing. That's why, because number one, they've not actually understand the degree of the level of the pitch of the tonic solvers. You understand? So the first thing you need to do is to understand the level of the pitch of the tonic solver. You need to understand that they doesn't just work on a pedestal, they graduate from one level of pitch to the other, just like somebody who is climbing a stair. All right, now your tonic solvers are just like staircase. All right, and you need to understand how each of these notes sounds, so that when you hear a sound relating to that particular pitch, you will be able to say that, okay, this is the note. I want to believe you understand what I'm saying now. So you need to know that do, the level of do is not the same thing with the pitch of that of your re, and it is not the same with that of mi. It's not the same with that of fa. It's not the same with that of so, la, ti, and of course the last octave of that particular key you're working on. For instance, if I want to do something, this is no, this is do re mi fa sol la ti do. You see, I did not just say do re mi fa sol la ti do si la sol fa mi re do. This can be very confusing if I'm saying it like this, because number one, it's sounding on the same pedestal, it's sounding on the same level. So you need to understand the degree of your notes. Do, re, mi, fa. Alright, that's not just one, that's just one of it. And the second thing you need to know is this. These your notes that we're talking about, you need to know how to hum it. Hum it in your mind. Oh, oh. Alright. For instance, oh, oh, and you should be able to say this with your 5 vowel letters. All right, ah, oh, e, o, u. It's sounding the same, and that gives me the same notes. Ah, right. Ah, and any of these things that you press that give you that particular one is what you have as the note. Ah, now I can say ah. So I'll come again. I'll start from my do. That's for beginners. I'll be tracing it like, okay, ah is what I had. So I'll be tracing it one after the other until I get that particular, until I can sound exactly the same way I sound, exactly what I heard. All right, ah is what I heard. So I'll now be going. Can you hear that? Ah, I'm there already. So I'll pen down the note first. As a beginner who is trying to know the tones of a song, so you just be writing it one after the other, one after the other. Ah, ah. Now between ah, ah. Now, which of the pitch sounds higher? You notice, you believe with me that it is the first one that is higher. Ah, ah, and that will make you now to be tracing the note downward and not increasing. All right. Ah, ah. So I'll now be doing, okay. It doesn't sound like this. Doesn't sound like this. Can you hear that now? So now I got the perfect note. That is sorry. Okay. Sorry. So I'll now do the same thing. So all you just need to do first is to be able to hum and try to sound like what you hear. All right. So this is one of the basic things. And just like I told you, I said you should send me a WhatsApp message, and I'm going to give you a video course on that particular topic. Right. Thank you. Then please, is that taken by you, Mr. Fred? The next question is from Mr. Victor Adeoye. What does it take to play like Jadsax? Okay, it doesn't take much other than practicing, and not just to practice right. Is that okay? Practice right. When you practice right, you can even be more than me. All right, don't just practice because you want to practice. Have a target on what you want to achieve whenever you want to practice. All right, thank you. I have another question. Question 1. Whenever you don't feel like, this question is from I Connect Global Creative Concept. Says, whenever you feel like practicing, what you practice? I love that question. Whenever you don't feel like practicing, what should you practice? Now, I think this question should be framed in a way like, whenever you don't feel like practicing, what should you do? Yes, not what should you practice. Whenever you don't feel like practicing, what should you do? Now, this is it. There must be that song you love so much. Go and be playing that song. Yes, play that song. Go to that song. That song you know you can do much on. Go and play that song. The zeal to do more will come automatically. The zeal to do more, the zeal to practice will come. Just like I used to advise some people, I said, whenever you don't feel like practicing, just pick up your sax. Alright? Number one thing, pick up your sax. Do that which you know how to do best on the saxophone. And secondly, make sure you listen to people that are more than you. By the time you hear them playing something interesting, you'll be moved to practice by force. Are we getting what I'm saying? You will be moved to practice by force. Make out time to listen to people that you know they are more than you, or people you are aspiring to be like. All right? Does that answer your question? Creative concept. I don't know if that answers your question. Okay. All right. Somebody is asking a question. He said, how do you know what scale to apply to songs? How do you know what skill to apply to songs? All right. I think I love that. Before you ask this question, I want to believe you must be very familiar with many scales. All right. Yes, you should be familiar with many scales. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The only basic rule I'm going to let you know now is that you should not try to play minor scale over a minor song. Get note of that. Do not play minor scale over a minor song. Alright? You can play major over major, whichever major scale it is. You can play major scale over major songs. You can play minor scales over major song as well. Do you understand? You can play major scales, as many major scales as possible. Alright? You can play them over your major songs, and at the same time play your minor scales over your major songs. Alright? Do not play minor scale over a minor song. Just like I said, before you ask this question, I want to believe you must be very much familiar with many skills. Alright? Because I don't believe people who doesn't have an idea of skills will be asking these questions. Alright? There are many skills out there. Does that answer your question, Mr. Video Adeoye? Okay, and I have another person. Ashton Mike said, hi sir, I'm learning to play the saxophone and I'm having trouble navigating to sharp and flat keys. Can you provide some tips or exercise to help me master all 12 keys? Okay, now I think these are two different questions. How to navigate from how to navigate the sharp and the flats, and secondly, tips to practice on all the 12 keys. All right, for the navigation on your sharps and flats, we're going to talk about that. Now, let me just drop an exercise for you on what to do regarding the the 12 keys. Now, first, you should be able to play your major scales. All right? If you can play your major scales, the first thing to talk about is you knowing to play your diatonic major scale around the 12 keys before talking about the exercise. All right? Now, I want to believe you can play your major scale on all the 12 keys, starting from your key C, right? This is okay, let me start from key C, just like I said. Okay, now C sharp. Alright. Now key D. Alright, now D D sharp or your E flat. Okay, now from D sharp I'm going straight to my E. Alright. Then from my E now I'm going straight to what? To my F. Then from my F I'm going straight to my F sharp. Okay, then from here now I'll go straight to my G, right? From G now I'll go straight to my what? My G sharp, right? Okay, and from here now I'll go straight to my A. Oh, sorry. You see, because I have a good listening ear, I have a good ear to tone. I'm able to detect now that something went wrong with this saxophone, right? Okay, something is wrong at the moment as I'm talking to you, right? And where the problem is coming from, I'm going to tell you now. This is it. My C sharp is not working. Alright, now how do I get this solved? I'm going to look for the pin now that connects that particular pillar. And the pin that connects that particular pillar is here. Can you see? This is the pin. So what I would do is to make sure I connect it back. So and once I take it back now, I'm going to have my perfect tone. Alright, there's nothing bad for me to just drop this sax now and take another one, but I just want you to have an idea of how to even fix this whenever you're having problem with your saxophone while playing on stage or anywhere, right? So now on A now I have it out. Can you hear it now? This is it. Alright, so let me go and start again all over from my key C. From C to C sharp. Alright, from C sharp now I'll go straight to my D, right? Okay, now from D now I'll go to my D sharp or E flat. Alright, now from my D sharp or E flat I'll go straight to my E. Okay, from my E I'll go to my F, right? Okay, from my F now I'll go straight to what? F sharp, alright? Okay, from F sharp I'll go to my G. Okay, from G I'll go straight to my what? G sharp. From G sharp I'll go to what? I'll go to my A. Okay. From A, I'll go to my B flat. All right, which is the same as my A sharp. Right. So I heard that word. This is my low B flat. Okay. Okay, from my B flat now, I'll go straight to my B, right? Now, this is one thing I will need you to do first. All right, before you even play a saxophone, make out time to practice this exercise. This is the first exercise for you to do. Make sure you navigate through the entire 12 keys, playing your diatonic major scale across the entire what? Across the entire keys. On all the 12 keys. And now I'm going to give you this exercise. All right? Can you hear this? This is right. This is do re mi sol la do la. All right. This is just on my pentatonic major scale now, right? I have. Oh, thank you, Sarah from Ghana. Thank you for joining my right. Thank you. So now I'm gonna give you this exercise. You're gonna do this exercise. You just do. First, you can do pararara. More like you're working on your circular fourth, right? Like do re mi fa. All right. Now I'm on where? I'm on my F. Do re mi fa. So now I'll pick my do again as a root from this particular key, and I'll play do re mi fa again. Is that again? So more like I played do re mi fa on my key C, and where I landed here is what? Key F. So I'll turn this now to my root and I'll play what? Do re mi fa. So I'm playing do re mi fa on F now. Do re mi fa, and this will land me on my B flat. So on my B flat now, I'm going to play do re mi fa again. All right. So let's take it now. I'm going to play it out. Now from my B flat now, if I play do re mi fa, it will land me on my E flat. And once it lands me on my E flat, so I'm going to play do re mi fa again from my E flat. So on my E flat now, I'll play do re mi fa, which will take me to where? To my G sharp. All right. So on my G sharp now, I will play the same thing by playing what? Do re mi fa. I'll turn my G sharp now to my do, right? Which take me now to where? To my C sharp. So on my C sharp, I'm going to play what? Do re mi fa again, all right? So from C sharp now, it landed me where? On my what? On my F sharp, all right? Da, 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 da. So which implies now that on my F sharp, I'm going to start to play what? Do re mi fa again. Okay, so I'm going to play do re mi fa again. So when I play do re mi fa again, so this is going to land me where? On my B, all right? Okay, and once I get to B now, I'm going to play the same do re mi fa, all right? All right? So now I'm on E. So I'm going to play do re mi fa again on my E. All right? So it has taken me now again to what? To my key A. So on key A now, I'm going to play do re mi fa. All right? So I'll play. And now this has taken me to where? to my key D. So on key D, I will also play do, re, mi, fa. Alright? So I'll play. And this has taken me to where now? To my key G. Alright? And on my G now, I'm going to play do, re, mi, fa. Which land me now on where? On key C, where I started from before. Alright? This is an exercise that you can just be doing, and once you keep doing this, it will help you. This is just one out of many exercises. Alright? Out of many exercises that you can be doing. Alright? So I'm going to repeat this again now. I said and now that's all. Alright, so I'm going to take it again now. I'm going to take the exercise again for the last time. I have it like, okay. This is the whole exercise. Maybe I should take it slowly, alright? Let me take it slowly. So you have like what? That's it. Alright? Right, thank you. Now, that's just for that. Yeah. You can also do doti lasofa, doti lasofa, doti lasofa in that order. Just like I said, we have many exercises that you can do, right? This is just one out of many, right? So that's for that. Okay, Mr. Ayodele Kayode, thank you for joining also. Leakage. Okay, somebody is asking, he said, how do you know somebody is asking a question, he said, how do you know if your sax has leakage? Okay, I think this is simple. This is simple for you to know. There are two things that you are going to observe. The tone that you used to have whenever you press a particular note is not going to sound exactly the same way it used to sound. Alright? And another easiest way to check for sax leakage is this. Make sure you close all the parts. Alright, close all the parts of your saxophone in a dark room. Alright, and try to flashlight through the lead pipe of the saxophone. Try to flash a light through the lead pipe of the saxophone while closing the entire parts of the saxophone. If there is a leakage, you are going to see the reflection of the light from whichever side that the leakage is coming from. So, and you can then easily work on it. Somebody says sax licks will either jump an octave or a few notes or pause on low notes. Um, Willis, it's like I'm not getting this. Can you rephrase that question, please? Kindly rephrase the question. Kindly rephrase the question. I'm still live with you. Rephrase the question. Dakota Willis. Sax licks will either jump an octave or a few notes or pause on low notes. I'm not getting what you are saying, sir. I don't know who I'm up to. So, can you please rephrase that question before I go to the next question, please? All right. Okay. All right. Willie said it wasn't a question. It was just saying his experience with leaks. All right. Good. Thank you. Okay, he's just sharing his experience with leaks. Thank you. But I think what the man was asking was not about sax leaks, but leakage. He was asking about leakage and not sax leaks, right? Yeah. Thank you for that contribution. Anyways, thank you. I I appreciate that. Then the next question is this. This is Gloria Michael. What key is the highest pitch on altissimo, and how can it be achieved? Okay. All right. Thank you for that question, Gloria Michael. She's asking what key is the highest pitch on altissimo and how can it be achieved? Okay, this is just, I think you are just like this person who asked a question on how to find the sofa notes of songs. I'm gonna send a link. I will share a link with you. Likewise, I've talked about this altissimo, I think about 2 weeks ago. I will share a link with you. You can just link me up by calling this number or send a WhatsApp message to me on +234 8144 058513. Now, she was actually asking two questions. Which of the key has the highest pitch on altissimo? And I'm going to let you know that it is F sharp, right? F sharp is the key, and all the things you need to do about that, we share a video course with you on that. And for as many who want a video course on altissimo, you can at the same time send me a WhatsApp message. Send me a message on my WhatsApp and I will share the link with you also. All right. Thank you for that question. Is this how you voice the notes? Or you don't get that? This is from Mr. Willis again. Yeah, somebody said you can also do do ti la so fa, 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 do ti la so fa. Yeah, correct. Yeah, you can do that. Then another key you are moving will be do re mi fa, do re mi so fa, do re mi so fa. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for your contributions. Yeah. Thank you for that contribution. Okay. Willie said appreciate you. Appreciate you responding to my comment. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you. Iconet said, yeah, send me a DM. All right, I'm going to look into that and I will respond to your message accordingly. All right. Do we still have challenges? All right, this is how we're going to be doing our live sessions. It's not all the time that I'll be coming to teach. Sometimes I have to create room for people to share their experiences on the saxophone, and of course most life challenging on the saxophone as well. All right, so this is how we'll be going with these sessions. All right, do I still have any other question to attend to? Do I still have another question? Any other question? Any other question? I still want to answer one or two questions before I end this live session. Please, if you've not liked this session, if you've not liked this live broadcast, kindly click on the like button. Please, kindly click on the like button. Click on the like button, all right? Do that, do that, do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep it going on. Let's keep it on. Like it. Like it. And just like I said, I still want to ask, okay, how often will I be streaming? Okay, this is going to be every Wednesdays, 8 p.m. West African time. All right? Every Wednesdays, 8 p.m. West African times. I'll be teaching in some of the teachings. I will be in some of the sessions. I will be teaching, and sometimes I can decide to come live and attend to questions. Hello, I am a beginner. How can you play quiet and loud? Okay, this is a good question, so that you will not be disturbing your neighbors or some people around you. Now look at me. Sometimes it depends on how you position your mouth on the mouthpiece. Now look at me now. And another thing again you need to know is that you will need to lower the pressure you apply on the saxophone sometimes if you want to play quietly. All right, so look at me now. If I'm playing now like this, I can do it. Now what if I choose to play the same thing? Though you might have some area on your play, but you are still going to hit the same note. On that note, just to bring out your mouth outward, all right? You take it outside, all right? Not like this. If you've been playing like this before, all right? Just play like this. Bring it out, all right? And lower the pressure. If anybody is outside my house now, the person will hardly listen to what we hardly hear what I'm doing here, right? But by the time I do, so it's going to be very loud, right? What I can do is just all right, so those are the things you need to do. Okay, Willie said I subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that whenever I'm live or I drop a tutorial, you will quickly get to know or notified about it. All right, are you in the Saxophone Intermediate and Beginners group on Facebook? Let people know you are giving live lesson. I'm sure you will get more viewers. All right, thank you for that. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to be sharing the live broadcast anytime I come live, and I hope to notify people ahead of time. All right. But just get to know now that I'll be live. I'll be coming live every Wednesdays, 8 p.m. West African time. And you can as well help to share the live broadcast whenever we are live, all right? So that others can benefit from it. Is that okay? So now, just like we used to do, I'm going to give room for us to cast a vote now on the topic to discuss or treat in the next class. So, just suggest topics for us to work on in the next class. Suggest topics for us to work on in our next class next week, right? Just suggest a topic now. I want to see that on the comment section. Please just drop a topic for us to work on in our next class. Drop it. I'm waiting. I'm still here with you. I'm waiting. Okay, Willie said he's trying to get a better tone, but he knows it comes with practice. Not just practice. It's not just to practice. Practicing is not just it. Getting to know what to do with your tone is what counts. I think this is making me now to think on we working on tone development in the next class. All right. So we're going to talk about tone development. That's what we're going to talk on in our next live session next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. West African time. Right? So, tone development is going to be the next topic to discuss. Mr. Willis, get ready and invite as many as possible to join in the live session as we talk on that particular topic. All right, thank you all for joining in today's live session with Jadsax. Next week is going to be strictly teaching. I'm going to be teaching on tone development, and at the same time, we'll work on several exercises as the case may be. Thank you for joining. All right, all right. Thank you. That's a good one, Mr. Willis. Thank you. This is applicable to every others, please. All right, all right. Thank you for joining. See you next week, Wednesday, by God's grace. Bye for now. I love you all.